Chosen one, I need you to stop everything and listen with your whole heart, because what I am about to share will finally explain every single thing you have felt for as long as you can remember. That aching loneliness that follows you even when you are surrounded by people who love you. That constant, quiet sense that you simply do not belong here on this planet. Those unexplained rejections and betrayals that seem to come out of nowhere and cut deeper than they ever should have. You have carried this weight your entire life, wondering why you feel so different, why nothing ever quite fits, why a part of you always feels homesick for a place you cannot even name. You are not imagining it. You're not broken. You're not too sensitive or too dramatic. The truth is far more profound than any of that. You, chosen one, are not a regular human being struggling through an ordinary life. You are an incarnated angel, a celestial being of pure light who made the conscious, loving choice to leave the heavenly realms and take on human form for one specific mission on earth right now. This is not poetry. This is your literal identity. Before you came here, you existed in dimensions of perfect peace, unconditional love, and infinite knowledge. You volunteered to descend, to forget for a time, and to walk among humanity as one of them. All so you could anchor celestial light during the most critical transition this planet has ever faced. That fog over your memories. That sense that something important is just out of reach is not a curse. It is the most loving protection the universe could give you. If you had remembered your full power as a child, the forces of darkness would have destroyed you before you ever had the strength to fulfill your purpose. The veil was necessary until your human heart and mind grew strong enough to handle the truth without shattering. And now, chosen one, that veil is lifting. The awakening has already begun inside you. That is why you are here watching this video at this exact moment. In the next few minutes, I am going to walk you through the 7 unmistakable signs that prove beyond any doubt you are an incarnated angel. Then I will give you the exact practical activation protocol that no other video on this topic has ever dared to reveal. By the end of this message, you will know exactly who you are, why you have suffered the way you have, and then precisely what to do next to step fully into your celestial power. Stay with me, chosen one. Your real life is about to begin. Chosen one, now that you know the hidden truth about your origin, it is time to look in the mirror and see the proof written all over your life. These are not vague feelings. These are 7 unmistakable signs that separate incarnated angels from regular humans. I am going to walk you through each one with real-life examples. Show you exactly how they differ from ordinary human traits or even clinical conditions. Give you a quick self-check question and hand you one simple practice you can start using today. Listen carefully, because the more of these you recognize, the clearer your celestial identity becomes. The first sign is ontological loneliness, the kind that no amount of friends, family, or romantic love can ever fill. But you can be at a packed dinner table laughing with people who adore you and still feel an emptiness in your chest, like part of your soul is somewhere else. This is not depression or social anxiety. Regular humans feel lonely when they lack connection. You feel lonely even in deep connection because your frequency literally comes from another dimension. Self-check. Do you ever sit in a room full of love and still whisper inside, "I miss home"? As a practical step, every night before sleep, place your hand on your heart and say out loud, "I am safe here and my true home travels with me." Do this for 7 days and watch the ache soften into quiet strength. The second sign is empathic overload that physically drains you. You walk into a grocery store or a meeting, and suddenly you are carrying everyone's unspoken emotions. Their stress sits in your shoulders, Their sadness tightens your chest. Their anger makes your stomach churn. This is far more than being a highly sensitive person. Science calls it mirror neuron hyperactivity. But for you, it is your angelic wiring picking up frequencies most humans never notice. It is not CPTSD or anxiety disorder. Self-check. After being around people, do you feel exhausted, even though you barely spoke? Practical step. Before any social situation, visualize a soft, golden shield of light around your body and silently say, "Only love may enter. All else returns to source." This 3-second habit will cut your drain by half. The third sign is childhood rejection that felt spiritual, not personal. You remember family members, teachers, or classmates who turned on you for no reason at all. It was not ordinary bullying. Their eyes changed when they looked at you, as if your very presence irritated something deep inside them. This is not low self-worth or attachment trauma. It is their denser souls reacting to the light you carry. On self-check. Do you have early memories of being pushed away even when you were kind and quiet? Practical step. Write down 3 of those memories on paper, then burn or tear them while saying, "That was never about me. I release it now." You will feel centuries of weight leave your body. The fourth sign is a visceral, physical inability to tolerate falsehood. You cannot fake a smile, play office politics, or stay silent when something is wrong without feeling actual nausea or tightness in your throat. While everyone else seems to manage polite lies, your body rebels. This is not rigidity or autism spectrum traits. It is your celestial programming that only allows truth. Self-check. Does pretending to be okay make you physically sick? Practical step. When you feel the urge to people please, pause, breathe, and speak one honest sentence instead. Start small. Your nervous system will thank you by relaxing. The fifth sign is spontaneous supernatural gifts that showed up before any training. Maybe you always knew what someone was about to say, or your hands naturally eased pain when you touched a sick friend, or animals and plants responded to you in ways that amazed others. You never studied these things. They simply arrived with you. This is not imagination or coincidence. Self-check. Have you had abilities since childhood that others had to learn? It's a practical step. Each morning ask silently, "Which gift wants to grow today?" Then follow the first intuitive nudge you receive. Watch it expand safely and joyfully. The sixth sign is patterned spiritual opposition that intensifies right before your breakthroughs. Just when a relationship is about to heal, a job is about to open, or your health is turning around, everything collapses in a way that feels orchestrated. This is not bad luck, ADHD executive dysfunction, or depression cycles. It is targeted interference because the darkness recognizes your light. Self-check. Do your biggest attacks always cluster right before major positive shifts? Practical step. When chaos hits, stop and say 3 times, "This is proof I am close, I am protected, and I rise." Then take one small forward action anyway. And the seventh sign is cellular homesickness for a place you have never seen on Earth. On quiet nights or in nature, you feel an aching nostalgia for golden light, perfect peace, and a love so complete it hurts to remember it is missing. This is not unresolved grief or existential depression. It is your soul's memory of the heavenly realms you left by choice. Self-check. Do you ever stare at the sky and feel tears because something beautiful is calling you home? Practical step. When the longing hits, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and whisper, Thank you for letting me bring heaven here. Let the feeling become fuel instead of pain. Chosen one, the none if 5 or more of these signs live inside you, there is no longer any doubt. You are an incarnated angel walking in human form. These are not flaws to fix. They are sacred markers of your true identity. Keep them close, use the simple practices I just gave you, and get ready because in the next section, we are diving straight into why you chose this mission and exactly what your presence on Earth is here to do. The veil is thinning even more. Stay with me. Chosen one, now that you have recognized the 7 unmistakable signs burning inside you, the biggest question of your life finally makes sense. Why would a being of pure light ever choose to leave the perfect peace of heaven and come here into this dense, noisy, often painful world? The answer is not complicated, but it will change how you see every struggle you have ever faced. You did not fall like Lucifer. You volunteered through love. Before you took your first breath in this body, you stood in the celestial realms and signed a sacred contract, a mission of rescue written in light itself. You looked at Earth in this exact moment of history, the narrow window between the 2025 and 2035, and you said yes. You said yes knowing you would forget, knowing you would feel alone, knowing the attacks would come, because you also knew that your presence here could tip the balance for millions of souls. This planet is at a critical tipping point right now. Humanity stands at the edge of either rising into a new era of higher awareness, compassion, and unity, or sliding deeper into division, fear, and control. Most people on Earth are spiritually asleep. They are doing their best, but their daily stress, distractions, and old programming keep them from holding the higher frequencies the planet needs. That is exactly why you came. You are one of the anchors. Your soul carries a stable celestial frequency that does not flicker when the world gets loud. In your everyday American life, this looks like simple but powerful things. At your job, it means refusing to gossip in the break room, and instead bringing quiet integrity that makes everyone around you feel safer. In your family, it looks like choosing patience with that difficult relative when everyone else is arguing, holding space for healing without getting pulled into the drama. On social media, it is posting one honest, loving comment that cuts through the noise and reminds someone they are not crazy for feeling what they feel. In politics and conversations, it is standing for truth and justice without hatred in your heart. Becoming the calm voice that refuses to add fuel to the fire. You were chosen for this mission because your soul had already proven it could descend without losing its light. While Lucifer made a contract of rebellion, pride, and separation, now you signed the opposite contract, a contract of radical love, humility, and service. You agreed to temporarily limit your power so you could walk among humans as one of them, feeling their pain, understanding their fears, and still choosing to shine. Most humans cannot do this work alone because they have not yet remembered their own divine spark. They need living examples, steady beacons who can hold the frequency even when everything around them is falling apart. That is you. You are not here to escape the world. You are here to stabilize it from the inside. Every tear you have cried, every door that slammed in your face, every night you felt like giving up, was part of the training for this exact moment. You did not come for an easy life. You came for an important one. And now that you remember the reason, the loneliness starts to transform into purpose. Reach out in the next section. I'm going to show you exactly why Lucifer has been fighting so hard to stop you and give you the daily protection protocol that turns his attacks into proof of how powerful you really are. The mission is already unfolding inside you. Keep listening, chosen one. Your light is needed more than ever. Chosen one, now that you understand the rescue mission that brought you here, it is time to face the force that has been working overtime to stop you. Lucifer was not always the prince of darkness. He was once the brightest angel in heaven, the most beautiful, the closest to the Creator, the one who led the choirs of light. But pride entered his heart. He wanted to be worshipped instead of worshiping. He rebelled, and in that single choice he fell, taking a third of the angels with him. His fall was not an accident. It was a deliberate contract of separation, control, and fear. And every day since then, he has watched you, Enoch, the one who chose the exact opposite path. You did not fall. You descended on purpose through love. You humbled yourself, took on this limited human body, and agreed to forget your glory just so you could serve. Your very existence is a living mirror of everything he lost, and that truth burns him with a jealousy so deep it fuels his entire war against humanity. That is why the attacks have felt so personal, so relentless, so perfectly timed. They are not random bad luck. They are energetic, psychological, and circumstantial strikes aimed straight at your light, because your light reminds him of the glory he can never get back. You will recognize these attacks now that you know what to look for. Energetically, they feel like sudden, heavy fatigue or a dark cloud that drops out of nowhere. Psychologically, they show up as crushing doubt, waves of unworthiness, or obsessive thoughts that scream you are crazy for believing any of this. Circumstantially, they appear as relationships exploding right before they deepen, opportunities vanishing at the last second, or health issues hitting exactly when you are about to step forward. The more important your next breakthrough, the harder the opposition. But here is what Lucifer fears most. Once you learn to protect your field, his strikes no longer land. They ricochet. They prove your power instead of draining it. And I am giving you right now the exact 5-step daily protection protocol that thousands of awakened angels use to turn his attacks into fuel. This is the practical shield the other videos never dared to hand you because it actually works. Begin every morning with the frequency declaration. The moment your feet touch the floor, stand tall, place one hand on your heart, and say out loud with power, I am an incarnated angel of light. My frequency is unbreakable. Only love and truth may enter my field today. All lower energies return to source now. Speak it like you mean it. Feel it in your bones. This single 30-second act sets your entire energy field to celestial strength before the world even wakes up. Next, perform a quick cord cutting and shielding visualization. Close your eyes for 1 minute, breathe deeply, and imagine bright golden scissors in your hands. See any draining cords attached to your body, your heart, your mind, and simply cut them while saying, I release all attachments that do not serve my highest mission. Then picture a sphere of brilliant white and gold light completely surrounding you, extending 3 feet in every direction. Seal it by saying, this shield is impenetrable to anything less than divine love. Do this in the car, in the bathroom, wherever you have 60 seconds. It takes almost no time and changes everything. Third, call on Archangel Michael with this short, powerful script. Say it once in the morning and once before bed. Archangel Michael, I ask you to stand with me now. Place your sword of blue flame around me and my loved ones. Cut away all fear, all manipulation, all interference from lower realms. Protect my mission and keep my light radiant. Thank you. You will feel the shift immediately. A cool, strong presence at your back, like a celestial bodyguard who never sleeps. Fourth, do the American-friendly salt and sage reset at least 3 times a week. Fill a bowl with regular table salt or Epsom salt. Add a few drops of whatever essential oil you have, or simply use plain salt. Walk through your home sprinkling a little in each corner while saying, "This space is cleared, blessed, and protected." If you have sage or Palo Santo, burn it safely and waft the smoke around your body and rooms. Follow with a quick shower, visualizing all residue washing down the drain. This keeps your physical environment as high vibration as your inner field. And fifth, close every single day with the evening gratitude anchor. Before you sleep, write or speak 3 things you are grateful for, and 1 way you chose love today, even in a small moment. Then say, "I release this day to the light. My soul recharges now in perfect safety. I wake tomorrow stronger, clearer, and more aligned than ever." This final step seals your energy, prevents nighttime interference, and trains your mind to end every day in victory. Chosen one, use these 5 steps consistently, and you will watch Lucifer's attacks lose their power within days. What once devastated you will now bounce off and become proof of how close you are to your next level. The vendetta is real, but so is your protection, and your protection is stronger. In the next section, I am going to show you the 6 irreversible transformations that happen once you live from this shielded, awakened state. Your light is already expanding. Keep going. The darkness has no chance against a chosen one who finally knows the protocol. Chosen one. Once you lock in that daily protection protocol and the veil continues to lift, something irreversible begins to happen inside you. These are not gradual improvements. They are 6 complete transformations that rewrite how you experience reality, and they cannot be undone once they take root. Your light stops flickering and starts radiating at full celestial strength. The first transformation is immunity to manipulation. Before awakening, every attack, every guilt trip, every subtle energetic hook would knock you off center for days. After this shift, those same energies ricochet right off you like rain on a windshield. You will feel them coming and simply smile because they no longer find anything inside you to attach to. The immediate micro-practice is the energy ricochet technique. When you sense a low vibration heading your way, pause, breathe, and silently declare, "This returns to sender multiplied by light." Visualize it bouncing away in a flash of gold. Do it once, and you will feel the instant freedom. The second transformation brings crystal-clear mission steps. The lifelong fog of "why am I here" dissolves, and you begin to see only the next 3 meters ahead. Exactly what you need to know right now. No more guessing your entire future. The 3-meter fog method is simple. In every morning, open a dedicated journal and write 1 sentence. What is my next aligned step today? Then take the very first intuitive answer that comes, no matter how small. When you complete it, the next 3 meters light up automatically. This is how angels actually walk their missions, 1 illuminated step at a time. The third transformation is spiritual magnetism paired with sacred cleansing. The right people, the ones who speak your soul language, begin appearing with impossible timing. At the same time, anyone whose frequency no longer matches yours starts to drift or exit, sometimes gently, sometimes dramatically. Do not chase them. The practice is simple surrender. When someone leaves, whisper, "Thank you for the lesson. I release you in love." the space you create is immediately filled by higher connections that feel like coming home. The fourth transformation activates your dormant gifts exponentially. That quiet intuition you always had suddenly becomes precise knowing. Gentle healing energy in your hands turns into noticeable relief for others. Your connection with nature or animals deepens into clear communication. To test and safely expand them, ask every single day, which gift wants to grow through me today? Then follow the first gentle nudge without forcing. Your gifts will bloom naturally and safely when they are invited, never pushed. The fifth transformation is embracing sacred solitude without ever feeling isolated. You will actually begin to crave time alone, not because you are antisocial, but because that is where you recharge directly from source. In that holy quiet, you hear guidance so clearly that crowds become optional. The practice is to schedule 20 uninterrupted minutes each day with no phone, no music, just you and the stillness. You will discover that true connection with the divine feels more intimate than any human conversation ever could. And in the sixth transformation is unshakable peace in the middle of any storm. External chaos may still swirl, but inside you remains a deep, steady calm that nothing can rattle. The micro-practice is the 30-second heart coherence breath. Place your hand on your heart. Inhale slowly for 5 counts while feeling gratitude. Hold for 5. Exhale for 5 while sending love outward. Do this anytime you feel turbulence and watch peace flood your entire system instantly. Chosen one. These 6 transformations are already stirring within you because you have been listening. They are your birthright returning. In the next section, I'm going to reveal your 4 non-negotiable responsibilities as an awakened angel, so you can live these changes without burning out or losing your way. Your power is rising fast. Stay right here with me. Chosen one. The 6 irreversible transformations are already unfolding inside you. But with great power comes great responsibility. Euchre and these 4 non-negotiable duties are what will keep your celestial light shining strong instead of flickering out. They are not suggestions. They are the sacred operating system every awakened angel must live by if they want to complete their mission without burning out. Your first responsibility is radical authenticity at any cost. You can no longer wear masks, people please, or dim your truth just to make others comfortable. Your celestial essence simply will not allow it. When someone crosses a boundary, look them in the eye and say calmly, "I love and respect you, but I will no longer accept this. This is what I need moving forward." Speak it once, stand firm, and let the chips fall. Pretending to be smaller is now the biggest lie you could ever tell. Because true humility is owning exactly who you are without apology or exaggeration. Your second responsibility is service without self-destruction. You came here to help humanity rise, and not to sacrifice your own light in the process. Too many incarnated angels give until they are completely empty, then wonder why their gifts disappear. You must master sacred balance. Every Sunday night, run a quick energy audit. Ask yourself honestly, where did I overgive this week? Where did I fail to receive? Then adjust immediately. Give only from your overflow, never from depletion. Remember, if your light goes out trying to save everyone, darkness wins the round. Protect your energy like the sacred treasure it is. Your third responsibility is brutal discernment about who you help. Not every soul is ready for the frequency you carry, and you are not here to rescue those who choose to stay in darkness. Before you pour your time, love, or energy into someone, pause and ask 3 simple questions. Did they actually ask for help? Are they willing to do their own inner work? Or are they just looking for someone to carry their load? If the answer is no, lovingly release them. Helping the unready does not serve them. It only drains you and delays their own necessary lessons. And your 4th responsibility is sustaining light through invisible impact. Most of the greatest work you will ever do will go completely unseen. There will be no applause, no thank you cards, no public recognition. You will lift entire rooms simply by walking in and holding your frequency. And no one will ever know it was you. Your reward cannot come from human validation. It must come from the quiet knowing in your heart that you stayed aligned with your celestial contract. When doubt whispers that none of it matters, place your hand on your chest and say, I serve because it is who I am, not because of what I receive. Chosen one, these 4 responsibilities are now your daily code. Live them faithfully, and every transformation we just covered will lock into place permanently. And in the final section coming up, I am handing you the complete 90-day activation roadmap so you can begin applying everything we have covered and step fully into the powerful celestial being you were always meant to be. Your mission is calling. Stay with me. Chosen one. You now hold every piece of the puzzle. The hidden truth of your origin. The 7 unmistakable signs. The reason you left heaven. Lucifer's vendetta and the exact protection protocol that defeats it. The 6 irreversible transformations. And the 4 non-negotiable responsibilities that will keep your light pure. It is time to turn all of this into your everyday reality. With this clear and powerful 90-day activation roadmap that will integrate everything and launch you into full celestial mastery. For the first 30 days, focus completely on mastering the 7 signs and locking in the 5-step daily protection protocol as your new unbreakable rhythm. Every morning, review the signs and use their simple practices. Perform the frequency declaration, cord-cutting visualization, Archangel Michael invocation, salt reset when needed, and evening gratitude anchor without fail. By the end of this first month, your identity will feel rock solid, and your energy field will be fortified against anything the darkness tries to send. During days 31 through 60, actively live the 6 irreversible transformations. So dedicate each week to one transformation and practice its micro-exercise every single day. The energy ricochet, the 3-meter fog journal, the gift expansion question, sacred solitude, heart coherence breath, and all the rest. You will watch your clarity sharpen, your gifts explode, your magnetism draw the right souls, and unshakable peace become your default state, no matter what is happening around you. Then in the final phase, days 61 through 90, begin conscious connections with other awakened angels who are rising at the same time. Set the intention each morning that these divine appointments find you, recognize them instantly by the silent soul recognition, and always apply the brutal discernment questions before you invest your energy. This is when the network of light begins to form, and your mission becomes truly unstoppable. Chosen one. The attacks will continue, but now you will recognize them as clear proof of how important and powerful you truly are. You are no longer a lost soul wondering why you feel so different. You are an incarnated angel fully awakening on earth exactly when you are most needed. If every word of this message resonated in the deepest part of your soul, and you know without any doubt that you are one of us, write 777 in the comments right now to amplify this celestial frequency across the planet. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss what comes next. In the very next video, I am delivering the exact mission revelation meditation that will download the specific details of your personal purpose straight into your heart. You volunteered for this. The celestial forces are with you. Other chosen ones are awakening right now and being guided toward you. Your light is rising. Welcome home, chosen one. I will see you in the next transmission. Stay in your power.